Hey everyone! Welcome back to Kuki Decor, where we turn simple ideas into beautiful home and garden creations. In today's video, we're bringing a touch of nature and charm to your space with a fun and easy DIY project, rustic wood planters. So, if you love rustic decor, DIY projects, or just want to add a little green magic to your space, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Kuki Decor, and ring the bell so you never miss a creative update. Let's get started and bring some rustic charm to life. Rustic wood planter design ideas have gained immense popularity in recent years as people look to bring more warmth, charm, and character into their homes and gardens. There's something deeply comforting and inviting about the raw, imperfect beauty of natural wood. It instantly adds a touch of earthiness and authenticity that's hard to replicate with synthetic materials. Whether you're decorating a small balcony, a cozy porch, or a sprawling backyard, incorporating rustic wood planters can transform the vibe of your space and make it feel more grounded, homely, and full of life. The appeal lies not just in the look, but also in the texture and story that natural wood carries with it. Every knot, grain pattern, and weathered edge contributes to a one-of-a-kind design that feels intentional and effortlessly stylish. When designing rustic wood planters, the natural imperfections of the wood are not hidden, they are embraced. That's the essence of the rustic aesthetic, a celebration of nature's irregularities. Designers and DIYers alike often seek out reclaimed wood, old pallets, barn wood, or naturally aged lumber because of the character they bring. These materials not only give the planter a lived-in, vintage appearance, but they also add a sense of history and sustainability to the design. Using natural wood for planters is environmentally friendly, especially when repurposing discarded or salvaged wood. It's a perfect example of how beauty and eco-consciousness can go hand in hand. The size and shape of rustic wood planters can vary depending on the space and purpose. For larger garden areas, big rectangular trough-style planters made from thick timber beams are a popular choice. These can be placed along fences, pathways, or under windows to create a strong visual anchor while holding a generous amount of soil for flowers, herbs, or even small shrubs. For smaller spaces like patios or balconies, cube-shaped or tall narrow planters can be more suitable. These are ideal for showcasing ornamental grasses, lavender, or cascading plants that soften the wood's rigid lines with their organic flow. One charming feature of rustic planter design is the use of simple joinery and visible hardware. Exposed nails, metal brackets, or rope handles not only serve functional purposes but also enhance the rugged, handcrafted look. Natural finishes are key in bringing out the beauty of rustic wood. Rather than staining or painting the wood with heavy colors, rustic planters often highlight the wood's grain by using light sanding, natural oils, or matte sealants that protect the wood while preserving its raw appearance. Some designers even leave the wood untreated to allow it to weather naturally over time, turning a silvery gray that blends beautifully with greenery. This aged look enhances the rustic feel and adds even more charm as the years go by. However, for outdoor planters, a weatherproof sealant is often recommended to extend the life of the wood, especially in climates with heavy rain or snow. Incorporating other rustic materials alongside wood can take planter design to the next level. Think about adding wrought iron details, galvanized metal liners, or even rope for hanging or accenting. Mixing these elements creates a layered, textured look that is both functional and visually interesting. For example, a wooden planter with metal corner brackets or handles can evoke a vintage farmhouse feel, while a wood box lined with burlap or chicken wire may lean more towards rustic cottage or shabby chic aesthetics. These combinations tell a story, blending function with artistry in a way that feels personal and intentional. One inspiring trend in rustic wood planter design is the use of live edge wood. This means leaving the natural edge of the wood slab intact, rather than cutting it into a straight line. A live edge planter, where the top edge follows the wood's natural curves, brings a sculptural quality to the piece, making it feel more like art than a simple container. This design approach draws attention to the organic origin of the material and allows the beauty of the wood to take center stage. It's especially effective when paired with minimalist greenery like succulents or air plants, which won't overpower the visual impact of the planter itself. For those who love gardening and sustainability, vertical rustic planters made of reclaimed wood offer a clever and space-saving solution. These designs often resemble wooden ladders or pallets leaned against a wall and outfitted with planter boxes at staggered levels. They're perfect for herb gardens, trailing plants, or even small vegetables, allowing you to maximize vertical space in a stylish, rustic way. The uneven tones and textures of aged wood add depth and dimension, making these planters a standout feature in any garden or outdoor space. If you're creating planters for indoor spaces, natural wood works beautifully in bright, sunlit rooms or cozy corners where you want to add a touch of nature. A rustic wooden planter on a windowsill filled with herbs like basil, rosemary, or thyme not only looks inviting but also serves a functional purpose in the kitchen. A low wooden trough filled with moss, ferns, or succulents can act as a centerpiece on a dining table or coffee table, blending greenery and natural material in an effortlessly elegant way. You can also mount wooden planter boxes on walls to create living art, perfect for apartments or smaller homes where floor space is limited. Rustic wood planters also offer an ideal canvas for seasonal decorating. In spring, fill them with tulips, daffodils, or pansies. In summer, let petunias, marigolds, and geraniums take the stage. Come fall, switch things up with ornamental cabbages, mums, or mini pumpkins, and in winter, transform the planter with pine branches, fairy lights, or even holiday ornaments. The versatility of rustic wood means it complements every season, making it a year-round favorite for decorators and garden enthusiasts. Rustic wood planter design ideas are more than just a trend, they represent a return to organic textures, a slower pace of living, and a desire to reconnect with the handmade and the meaningful. By choosing natural wood, embracing its imperfections, and allowing creativity to guide your design, you create not just a planter, but a piece of functional art. Whether indoors or outdoors, these planters invite nature in, warm up modern spaces, and bring a timeless sense of charm and serenity. So whether you're an experienced DIYer or just getting started, consider crafting your next planter with rustic wood, and let the grain, the knots, and the time-worn beauty of nature inspire you. And there you have it, our very own rustic wood planter, perfect for adding a warm, earthy charm to any space. Whether you're decorating your porch, balcony, or living room corner, this handmade piece brings nature right to your doorstep. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What would you plant in your rustic planter? Succulents, herbs, maybe a little lavender? Drop your ideas in the comments below, I read every single one. If you enjoyed this project, don't forget to like the video, it really helps the channel grow, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our cozy DIYs and home decor tips. Hammer and Wrench Sparkles, thanks for spending a little creative time with me today. Until next time, stay inspired, stay cozy, and keep creating with love. See you in the next one.